the way it goes. Fate makes an inside bet. Trump is already set. It's fait accompli, I suppose. That's just the way it goes. We never had a chance. Like milk too quickly churned. Our light lambada turned into a slow and heavy dance. That's just the way it goes. Truth, you make me wonder. Should I laugh or should I cry? Passion, do you miss me? And the way we used to just the way it goes. We were too serious. See what it did to us. We drank the fire and we froze. That's just the way it goes. Truth, you make me wonder. Should I laugh or should I cry? Passion, how I miss you, and the way we used to run. So this is how it ends. Two people lost in space, a soldier and a plane. We're not even distant friends. That's just the way it goes. Do you think it's what we chose? Or is that just the way it goes? That's just the way it goes.
Well, all right, everyone. Welcome to Lady Diva Live Radio here on Blog Talk Radio. This is your host with the most, Brenda Moss, a.k.a. Lady Diva here. Phone lines are open right now. Do call in. My guest for this evening is the jazz singer Barbara Santora. Welcome to the show, Barbara.
Thank you, Lady Diva. I'm so happy and honored to be with you tonight.
Yes, and thank you for your participation. And as we begin, I'd like to introduce you the jazz singer Barbara Santora. Now, she is a demanding performance that sometimes required appearances. And, you know, as far as I know, I've seen her perform live here in Evansville, especially at the Boca Lounge. Here in Evansville, Indiana is where I'm calling from, and she, too, is a native of Evansville, Indiana. Is that correct, Barbara?
That is correct. That is
Yes.
correct.
Now, Barbara, how long you been entertaining guests? For how many years now?
Oh my, do I have to say? I think I've been entertaining since I was 3 years old. I'll put it that way.
Okay. It's been many years, and she is very talented. And seeing her perform live, I myself, her voice, her vocals are just perfect. And it just astounded me how she can sing in her range. Now, she's been in the spotlight with such talents as Frank Sinatra and Billy Preston and so many artists. You can check out the photo slide of a lot of the celebrities that she has been introduced to throughout the years. And Barbara, introduce yourself to the curious listeners out there. What would you say to them about you, introducing yourself in your talent and entertainment?
What I would say to everyone out there, I have been given a gift that I thank God for every single day. And it is a gift that I hope I inspire people with. I know that every performance that I do is an absolute, I don't care if there's 50 people, I don't care if there's 1,000 people, 5,000 people, I don't care how many people, I'm going to give right from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head every single performance. I love singing, I love performing, I love audience, drawing them in and making them feel as though they are getting something that they can't just get anywhere else.
Yes, and Barbara, you have done a lot of shows traveling the globe, the world, for years, featuring as an entertainer, and you entertain men and women in uniform.
Oh, yes, and the USO tours were just absolutely so amazing. I can't even begin to say how when you do a USO tour, you go to give, but what you receive is so astounding. And I'm very honored to know recently someone was over doing a USO tour, and my name is still in the USO, saying that anytime I want to come back and do a USO tour, I'm always welcome to do it.
Ain't that something? That's something right there. Now, your favorite quote: "Once there was a moment and four men, and the moment and four men only one survived, because he alone was able to step over the moment and move on to the next." Why you pick that as your favorite quote, Barbara?
Well, first of all, Brenda, I wrote that when I was in college. I minored in philosophy.
Okay.
And I was a triple major, music, theater, and dance, and I minored in philosophy. And we were asked one day, it was our final for the semester, to write a quote of what we believed was really something that motivated us through our lives. And this is what I came up with. And I believe this even to this day, because absolutely the moment does not survive. And so many people get caught up and they can't step over. I mean, in any business, especially the music business, you're going to have good and you're going to have bad moments. That's just the way it is. But you have to always be able to rise up and step over them and move on to the next, because right around the corner, you never know what's going to be waiting for you.
That's right. And thank you for that. Thank you. Now, you picked jazz as your music genre. What inspired you to do jazz, Barbara?
Well, I studied classical and opera for 14 years. And when I was at Indiana University during my third year, I was actually eligible to get a Fulbright to study opera, continue studying that anywhere I wanted to go. And I had found that over the years, I had really loved moving around, and I really loved participating with the audience, bringing them into things. And I found that the freedom of jazz, the freedom not doing everything the same every single time. I love that feeling.
Okay.
I mean, I one day might do a ballad, and, the next day I'll turn it into a swing. Yeah. And I love doing that.
I noticed when I seen you perform live at the Boca Lounge many different tones in your voice and different music songs that you pick, and it's just with the flow and the and you just done it so professionally, and there was not a hiccup, and it's like it's a routine to you, and you done it so smoothly, and you walk through the audience, you participate with the audience, and it's just amazing. It amazed me how you were performing when I seen you in person. So I want to say thank you. I want you to keep performing here in Evansville. So
Thank
we
you.
move along, the first track I played was "That's the Way It Goes." What's the story behind the music? Is there a story behind that track that got you inspired to create that song?
Yes, there is. I have to give the credit for that song being written by the man that performs with me in our duo side by side, John Michael O'Leary. He wrote that song a few years ago and just never did anything with it. When we got together as a duo, he played it for me, and I immediately said, "You don't know it, but you wrote this song for me," because that's really the way it is. It almost ties back into that my favorite quote, because that's just the way it goes. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. How many times a day do we say that, or how many times a week do we say that?
Yeah.
And so that's the story behind it. I recorded it, loved it, and just absolutely to this day still love it. I just think it's a beautiful song.
Well, I'm going to say thanks to Michael O'Leary. All right. So as we move along, let's get into this new song called "Are You Really There?" Now, when was that track released?
Are You Really Here is a song that was released earlier this year, just a few months ago, actually. And it has a pretty unique story behind it, too, because I never, over the years, as much as I wrote a lot of lyrics and a lot of poetry, I really never got seriously interested in writing music and writing original songs. And John Michael actually pulled that talent out of me. And I found myself just walking around one day, and I was thinking, I was in one of those things, I was seeing the things, COVID-19 was going on, and all the things that are happening in our world that are so devastating. And I was thinking, God is there. He's here. We just have to look for him. Is he tiptoeing into our rooms? Are we hearing his voice? Are we looking? Are we seeing those little everyday miracles? Are we taking notice of them? Mm-hmm. And I ended up writing the lyrics to that song based on that. So it actually became sort of a spiritual jazz genre. And when I took it to John, it just worked out perfectly.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and spin that song. You stay in that hot seat, Barbara Santora. We'll be right back. Here is "Are You Really Here?" Phone lines are still open, everyone. Call in.
upside down this way. The sun shines in the nighttime and the nights have no now I gaze upon an open door. Will you please step through it and walk this way? I don't have the strength to face another empty door.
All right, that is Are You Really Here by Jazz Singer Barbara Santora, everyone. Check out this song. It has already been released and it's online streaming now. Barbara, go ahead and give some information, your website information and your social media info. Go right ahead.
Okay. My website is barbarasantorajazz.com. And if you go to that, it will pull up all the little links to all of my music, to including YouTube and the videos. It will pull up a biography. It will pull up all the different write-ups that I've had recently, including Jazz Weekly. And it will tell you those things. I'm also on Facebook. I have 3 different web pages, Barbara's Bloomers at barbarasbloomers.com. There's Side by Side, and there is also the one that for just Barbara Santora. And, of course, an email for that is barbsantora@yahoo.com.
All right.
And I'm on Instagram, on Twitter. Although I'm not a very computer-savvy person, I do try to keep up with social media a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, and thank you for that information. Wow. So I would like to know, do you have any upcoming events here in Evansville, Indiana?
I do. I know for sure that we're going back to the Boca on October 9th, which I'm really excited about. But I have some people that are really working on some things for us to do in like surrounding areas, like in Madisonville, Kentucky, and Owensboro. Just recently have been contacted by some people that are interested in me doing some other things like that. So hopefully there'll be some other gigs between now and October.
Well, hopefully the show will be successful in spreading the word and people get to know you and finding your music and playing your music. Of course, they will start shouting at you pretty soon. So is there any future music projects you would like to brag about and let us in on?
Oh, yes, I would, and I'm so excited. We are getting ready to record 2 new original songs. One of them is called Wonderin' With You, and it's an up-tempo, fun song. And the other one, and this one I'm so proud of because I wrote the lyrics and wrote, or at least wrote in my head and was able to sing the music, a song called Sassy Blues. And it's spelled sassy and then Bleuz. And I am so excited over the song. We have performed it live, and the audience response to it has just been amazing. Okay. So we're really getting excited about recording those.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to be there in the audience coming October to see you perform again. I would love to, Barbara. So
I hope so.
Yes, I will make sure I make it. What is that ultimate desire of what you wish your fans out there to get out of this new single, Are You Really Here? Or all of your music, Barbara? What is that ultimate desire?
I want people to realize that music being such a universal language, I want my music to touch their hearts in such a way that they feel moved and inspired to always do and be the best that you can be. I don't think that we should worry so much about our ages. I don't think we should worry so much about our looks. I think we should follow our passions, and with my music, I hope that I inspire people to follow their passions, whatever they may be.
Yes, and thank you for that. Thank you. So you are more than welcome right now to give a shout out to all those lovely people that have supported you in your music career. Go right ahead.
Oh, my. There are so many people. First of all, I could not have a more supportive husband, Tony, who is just always, always there. I shout out to all of my fans that have fanned me on Reverb Nation, who continue to come and see me almost every show. One sister in general, one sister for sure, that comes to see me almost every single time I perform, and she's a singer and musician herself. And just people, childhood friends, and people that I've met from doing house concerts with Harry and Linda George years ago. The people that I met through those house concerts were just amazing. People like you, Brenda, I thank you. I thank you because you keep music alive, and you keep music alive for some of us who just haven't made that step into the bigger performances and deals. So I just, all of my fans, all of my people that are on my email lists and everything that I mail out to, Barbara and Gordon, whom I love so much, Roberta and William, friends in Vegas, because I have so many friends in Vegas because I performed there for 14 years. And all, I want to thank new people that are maybe hearing about me for the first time right now. I want to thank them in advance.
All right, and thank you for that. I have a caller, 812-459. Go ahead and speak. Hey.
Barbara Santora is one heck of a lady. She sings beautifully. She gives you one show after another. She is quite a performer. I love her music.
And who is this speaking?
This is Diane.
Hi, Diane. How are you doing?
Hi. Doing fine. And yourself?
I'm doing great. Barbara, you have a reply?
Yes. Thank you so much, Diane. I appreciate that so much. You also are a very special lady, and I appreciate so much you calling in and saying such kind things. Thank you, Diane. I love you, girl.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Diane.
Have a good night.
Uh-huh.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
All right. So as we move along, I would like to mention another track, Midnight Escape, that I will play at the end of the show. What is the story behind that song there?
Oh, boy. This one, and everybody that hears it says it should be in a James Bond movie. Even Jazz Weekly said it should be in a James Bond movie. You know, as we mature in life, and if you are in this music business for any length of time, you go through so much. And there comes a point in time that you just get tired of playing the charade, playing the masquerade, the games and everything. There's so many games involved that if you say no to the games, which I always have, you just, it's harder for you to get to the next point of your career. But there's times that you just feel like you want to give up, but then something says, no, don't give up on me. I'm not giving up. I can't give this up. This was what I was born to do. And that's really the whole premise behind Midnight Escape, is that escape to that little place.
Right.
And it's okay to have those bad times, but learn from them and move on.
Right. And thank you for that. Wow, that's powerful. And I love the video. Matter of fact, I love all your videos on all your music. Are you going to be doing any more new videos from any of your song tracks?
Absolutely. I've already got one just so planned for Sassy Blues. It's unbelievable.
Okay.
And Wondering with You is fun too.
Okay, then. All right. And thank you. So I will play Midnight Escape at the end of the show. And if anyone has missed out, I will play Are You Really Here again at the end of the show. Also, check out Barbara Santora at her website, and also on Facebook, Twitter, and IG. And check out all of her other tracks. And she did say she has some upcoming new music projects, a couple of new singles. Is that correct, Barbara?
That is correct, Brenda.
Right. So right now we're ending the show. We had fun. And I would like to ask you, Barbara Santora, any words of encouragement you would like to give to those persons that are suffering in the world today? Any other encouraging words you'd like to give?
Yes, I want to tell people that everybody is, I don't know that there are very many people who are not suffering right now. This has been a very hard last 3 years specifically. And I feel like it's very important to know that if you have a dream, pursue your dream in spite of the obstacles that are put in your way, and help other people. Anytime you can pay it forward, do so, because what comes back to you in return is so far greater than what you can ever imagine. I appreciate everybody who has helped me, who supports me, and I want everyone to know that life, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Live it, and when you pass from this earth, let it be written on your tombstone that you lived your life to the best of your ability. And that's what I would pass on.
Well, I want to thank you. Well, I'm going to give you an applause, Barbara Santora. And wow.
You're awesome, Brenda.
Man, you deserve the flowers, the applause, and all. I seen you perform in person. I was just in awe. And I will make sure I come and see you come in October here in Evansville, Indiana at the Boca Lounge. And keep us all updated on your social media and websites on all your upcoming events, future events, and updates. And Barbara,
I will do that.
You have a blessed evening. You and your husband. Tell your husband, Brenda said hello. And I will be seeing you guys again. And you are always welcome to come back on my platform with any new music projects. I want to thank you for your contribution for my broadcasting. And just keep in touch and keep me updated, Barbara. Do you have any other things you want to bring out or any other information you want to give right now?
I just want to tell you thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's people like you who make it possible for people like me to do the things that I do. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I say God bless you, and God bless all of those who have listened to this tonight and who may listen to it in the future. And let's just keep the music coming.
Oh, that's right. Now, I will end the show with Are You Really Here and Midnight Escape. You both have a blessed evening, and I'm going to say Good night, everyone. This is Lady Diva signing out for Lady Diva Live Radio. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Brenda.
I wonder